Prosecutor is worried some of her personal information might get out after a whistleblower took it and other information from her office.
The whistleblower has turned over information found in Linda Talley-Smith's office that raises questions about the trial of David Dooley. But Talley-Smith says he also took personal records. Local 12's Anjanette Levy was the only reporter in court today and joins us live with what happened. Anjanette.
Well, Paula, Linda Talley-Smith and her husband, Judge Jeff Smith, they don't want their personal information to get out. In a motion, they're asking that the whistleblower pay damages. The Smiths claim Nick Ramler took their information to harm them.
They can be seated.
Judge J.R. Schrand presided over David Dooley's murder trial 2 years ago, so he said he shouldn't rule on the Smiths' request. Dooley was convicted of murdering Michelle Mockbee. Steve Walnazek, the attorney for Nick Ramler, says he found information that raised questions about the trial and turned it over to the Attorney General's office. Today, the Smiths said they are concerned their personal information may get out.
I think that Mr. Walnazek and his client agreed to not talk about this and not publicize this, that the data and the information contained thereon.
According to the Smiths' motion, Ramler took 13 gigabytes of information from Talley-Smith's office. They claim they are concerned about health records and other personal information being released and call Ramler an extortionist. Last week, Walnazek said the thumb drive contains emails and text messages between Talley-Smith and the lead detective on the Dooley case, Bruce McVeigh, in which she accused him of lying to her during the trial. Questions have also been raised about evidence that may have helped Dooley being withheld from his attorneys. The Smiths want the thumb drive turned over to a judge, but
there was a request by the Attorney General that the thumb drive be held by the court. Ms. Deanne Dennison, on behalf of Mr. Dooley, raised an objection and asked that I retain that thumb drive.
The Smiths claim Nick Ramler took the information in March, but didn't come forward with it until he was fired last month. Ramler, on the other hand, claims he was fired because he confronted Talley-Smith with the information about Dooley's case. I asked Linda Talley-Smith today why she is so concerned about this information getting out. She didn't want to talk about it, and she said she is following her rules of professional conduct. She said the same thing to us many times as she prosecuted David Dooley. I also ran into Detective Bruce McVeigh at the courthouse today. He also declined to talk with me. Paula.
All right, thank you, Anjanette. David Dooley is serving a life sentence for the murder of Michelle Mockbee. A hearing on the information about the witnesses and evidence in his trial will be held next month. And you can read the documents that Linda Talley-Smith filed on local12.com.